Hello everyone, I'm Nia and welcome back to my channel. In this pick a card, we're gonna find out together what is the call of your soul. What is your soul mission, or simply what is your soul calling you to do at this time? I want you guys to know that this is a general reading, and for private reading the link is down below that will lead you directly to my Etsy shop. Without further ado, please concentrate, stop the video if you need, and choose between deck number 1, which will be Amethyst, deck number 2, Rose Quarz, deck number 3, Green Adventurine, and deck number 4, Lapislazuli. What is the call of your soul? What is your soul calling you to do at this time? I also channel a message for all of you guys, so let's get started, and thank you guys for supporting me with the timestamps down below in the comment section. I highly appreciate that. All right, let's get started. For those of you guys who choose pile number 1, Amethyst, what is the call of your soul? Okay, let's see. I'm going to show you the cards first and then we're going to interpret them together. All right, we have the Ace of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio right away. Very interesting because this card immediately tells me that there is something that you're cherishing within your soul that right now either is coming to fruition, or rather maybe for some of you, it's coming to the surface. In fact, we have the Page of Cups, and in this particular deck, the Page of Cups reminds me of somebody with great imagination, somebody that thinks about humanitarian things, interested in logic and science, or even in metaphysics. And it's like you are leaving your whole self behind to entering, yes, a new phase of your life, sure, but it's like something from your soul has finally resurfaced. So that's what I am picking up very strongly. We also have the Weight card, which we're going to talk about in a second, Love and Light and Sensitivity card, which doesn't even surprise me. You are an earth angel coming into this earth to promote love and kindness and light. We also have Step by Step, Don't Rush Anything, which resonates highly with the cards of Weight. We also have Hold On Your Center, number 34. I'm going to put the cards all like here. We have Games from the Aradia deck, and Creation. This is very, very interesting because here's the thing. What I can feel that your soul is calling you to do. What is your soul mission? The call from your soul. The call from your soul is to really be holding your center in integrity and to honor your sensitivity and honor your purpose. Now, I always say this, your purpose doesn't have to be necessarily translated into a career. You're always going to unfold your Dharma no matter what, and no matter what career you're going to take. Nevertheless, we are entering an age, the age of Aquarius, and even prior to that, by the end of the age of Pisces, where we are granted and supported into making our life purpose, our soul call, even a career, because right now we have so many variety and possibilities, and we have also, compared to different historical time, the possibility to create jobs that didn't even existed before. Think about even YouTube, social media, social influencers are something that still people are studying, and they are trying and ways to do it. They didn't existed before. So this is the vibe that I'm picking up for a lot of you guys. Your soul is trying to lead you to a step by step towards the light and towards the path that maybe it's not that defined. And that is very much linked to the fact of, yes, your sensitivity for sure, but also of the fact that I really strongly feel that you are an earth angel or a star seed, definitely a light worker, definitely you see reality, you perceive reality in a completely different way. The problem that you are facing right now is that you hold a very strong vibration within you. In fact, no wonder you have chosen the stone, the amethyst stone, which is always connected to our crown chakra, to our third eye. If you want to know more, by the way, about the crown chakra, the chakras in general, my husband Shiprotim has done a course called the 7-Step Vortex program that teaches you how to align yourself with higher consciousness, with opening the chakras with pranayama, which is a breathing technique. And we also have a channel together called Shiprotim and Virginia, where you can see each and every individual video about the chakras, because I think you might be drawn to that especially. honestly. Now, regarding to your reading, what is your soul calling you to do? What is the call of your soul? The call of your soul is to remain pure and don't get swayed by other people's opinion, but rather hold your center and your truth that you hold within, this incredible light that you have, this incredible high vibration that you have. Because step by step, without rushing anything, but going with the flow, you are going to arrive where you need to be. No matter if people are doing something more than you do right now, or they have things more figured out, or perhaps you're going to school too late, whatever might be your case, your soul is telling you, you are doing it. You are already being on your purpose. It's just that you're doing it at your own time, and you're doing it without compromise and with a great sense of integrity. Or this is what your soul has in mind, let's say the mind of the soul. And especially, I feel that your soul is calling you to wait and to don't rush a decision, but rather think about this. The person that is in alignment with their own higher self, with the divine infinite awareness that it is everything, even if it stays still, sit without doing anything, while all the other people around them making decision and takes action, and it seems like it perceived as the other people around you are going somewhere that is more defined, or they are achieving some goals. But even if you stay in the stillness, and once you will take action that will be in alignment with this divine consciousness, this infinite awareness, the jump and the step that you will take will be longer, much more productive, abundant, and successful than all these tiny actions that other people are doing to chase something. What your soul is trying to tell you is to not chase anything, but rather wait to be the right opportunity, the right time before you make decisions. Why is that? Because you might have a tendency, this reminds me a lot of people who have in astrology the South Node in Gemini, for example. By the way, I don't have anything against Gemini as a sign. I know it's a very controversial sign, but this reminds me of placement in Gemini, but especially the South Node in Gemini. Why am I saying that? Because you might have a tendency to games or to fall short for compromise, which is not a bad thing. I'm just warning you of that. Or to, listen, you are very good at networking, you're very good with Mercurian energies, but you're also very sensitive. So you have to balance the way you speak, which you're very good at, the way you can absolutely perform your beautiful speech and motivate others, with your incredible sensitivity. And because the South Node in Gemini, for example, brings a lot of gossip, brings a lot of, PR everywhere and networking everywhere, but at the same time, I want to make everyone's happy, but no one is happy because I'm losing myself in the process of doing that. That is what the games card in the Aradia deck means. So what your soul is trying to tell you is to push you into your North Node in Sagittarius, if that resonates with your astrology. It doesn't have to, but I'm just making a metaphor, and which is to hold your center, discovering for real who you are, and rather go on a more philosophical path, on a more humanitarian path, and a more spiritual path in and of itself. Maybe not as a career, but as an approach to life. That is what hold your center for you means. And in fact, if you're going to do that, you are going to create something beautiful. Now, obviously, it could be that a relationship is involved for you, group number one, because the creation cards talks about the divine feminine and divine masculine as an energy moving together and creating the oneness that we see all around us. Think about the Shakti, Shiv and Shakti, the cosmic energies that exist as infinite awareness that moves creation and that create creation itself. Shakti in Sanskrit means energy. So, and Shiv is the destructive energy, the male energy that propels the action. But without getting into much philosophical terminology, here is the thing. If you will wait and steer away from others people's opinion of you, and rather use your creativity to create the world that you want to see, even if this world doesn't exist in the current time, you are going to fulfill your mission and purpose, because you're here on this planet to achieve something that doesn't exist, or maybe that you know what it is deep down your heart, but you don't know how to do it. And here is what your soul is saying: you don't have to know how to do it. Just follow the clues. The important thing is that you steer yourself away from gossip, drama, or any type of games of compromise. Hold your center. Now, let me channel another message for you, and don't rush anything, because again, you can take it step by step, because I feel, again, the cards are like dropping so easily, because I feel that you want to take action very quickly. You want to do it right now, but right now you might not come in from a very stable and serene place. Therefore, it is better to wait. Now, when it comes down, like I said before, to this relationship that I am seeing, it could very much be that in case if you're looking for a relationship, your soul is saying to be calm, the relationship is coming. If you are already in thinking about somebody, there is new love coming in for you in group number 1, and it could very much be that you're going to share a common purpose together. It could be a twin flame soulmate relationship. You know what I think about that terminology. I don't even use it anymore, but I definitely do see that there is a relationship involved of some kind. Be mindful to hold your center, to not give yourself away too easily, and be mindful of the games and motives of people. We see a rainbow color over here and the void. So this is very interesting. I'd seen Aries as a sign. I'm seeing fire signs for some reason. You might be having an ascendant in a water sign, but might have strong fire placements. I am seeing that you're very confused and you feel very lost at this moment, but you're lacking to see your divine potential, your north node, and you're lacking to see this rainbow on top of you. Your aura can be is leaking because of some fears, and it can become stronger. I feel that you have some emotional things going on. There is a pink aura, which for me indicates imagination, creativity, sensitivity, but at the same time also indicates people that fall in love. You must be careful about the games that people are playing with you. Be careful. And I feel you're very, very lost. So that is why your soul is saying you are stronger than this, you are pure, more pure, sorry my English, than this. You must hold your center, and you must find out back the way to your divine consciousness. And your way to your divine consciousness is through your sensitivity. Don't feel lost. Just find yourself within this shadow and this darkness. Protect yourself from games and wait before taking action. Because this is a time for you where you're really figuring out who to trust, who to be, and what is your divine purpose in and of itself. What is your dharma? And I feel that for group number 1, your dharma is a divine purpose, is a spirituality. You came into this existence to bring light to others, but at the same time, you also came into this existence to heal and to find who you really are at the core. And in order to find who you are really at the core, you have to go through a series of hardships and situations that have shed some light within all the facets of yourself. You might have multiple phases of your life, and now you're getting to the core, like, you know, like peeling an apple or something like that, if it makes sense. And then you will go to the core of the apple and you see the seeds, those 3 seeds that form a pentacle. And so that's what I'm seeing, what your soul is trying to tell you. Go deeper and don't remain into the surface, because there's something within yourself that it's more powerful than what is happening on the outside. So yeah, this is what I see for you guys. I hope the message was clear for you. Comment down below in case you have any questions or you want to share your stories with other people, make friendship. You are allowed to do that in this community, of course. And if you want a private reading, the link is down below. All right. Okay, group number 2. What is your soul calling you to do? What is the call of your soul? Let's see. You have chosen rose quartz. I'm going to channel a message at the end when I'm going to show you the cards first and then interpret the reading. All right, so we have the World card. Very, very interesting. I'm seeing Taurus. I'm seeing Scorpio. I am seeing Venus very strong as a planet for you. I am seeing Aquarius. Then we have also the Five of Cups, very interesting, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Not the right time. School, animals, the lies. Beware, not everything that glitter is gold. Seek for the truth. We also have spiritual service and the edge from Aradia, Sapis in Latin. All right, group number 2. Here's the thing. Your soul is trying to tell you that you're lacking to see the objective perspective. With the Five of Cups being present in your reading, it seems like you're focused into disappointment, you're focused into drama of other people, you're focused into something that perhaps it could be anything, this is a general reading, but you're focusing into a void, or you're focused into something that is not bringing you what you actually truly need. And so your soul wants you to see that this could be not an ending, but rather a new beginning with the World card. You are destined to use social media or medias of some kind with the world. You are destined to travel in this lifetime, and you are destined to be center stage, whether you like it or not, with the World card. So it is important that you see the treasure chest of your talent next to you, rather than focusing on all the things, projects, achievement, relationships, whatever it was that maybe didn't quite work out the way you wanted. There is a bigger picture. Now everything that glitter is gold. Maybe you see other people being more successful than you are, or maybe you are successful but you see in somebody else as something else that you don't have. Whatever might be your case, it is important that you recognize that everything happens for a reason, and happens for different reason to different people. A person might have to experience a certain path with success, or you should experience a certain path with success and a certain lesson, and some other people need to experience a different thing. This experience on earth, in our subjective perspective, is tailor-made to our personal needs, meaning, in other words, our soul needs to learn, and we agree upon this learning before incarnation in these modalities that you are personally experiencing. I'm sorry for the terminology. I will try to be even more simple than this. Now, I see that this is not the right time to achieve something that you had in mind, because I feel that your soul is trying to tell you that you need to do something different. You are on the edge of a new beginning, but you are the only person that is resisting this new beginning. Venus is very strong on your sign right now. Again, you could be a Taurus very easily, a Libra even very easily. And I feel that Venus, being the planet of beauty, of luxury, of art, of creativity even to a certain extent, is trying to push you to a different type of career or a different type of project or endeavor. And it has to do with something that you like to do, but you cherish as a hidden talent, in my perspective. This is not the right time for doing something that you think is going to bring you success in the short term, but rather it's not your path. Your soul wants to steer you in the right direction, and with your wisdom you are on the edge to know what that is. I'm also seeing that involving yourself into a course, a workshop, school, meeting new people might be very necessary in order to bring to the surface this hidden talent. This hidden talent could be something that you are, again, talented at doing, but maybe you might need a little bit more practice. Also, I feel that you have spirit animals close to you. Watch my Pico cards about who is your spirit animal in case you want to know what is your spirit animal. And I am seeing that you're very, very connected to the earth. You could be like number one, an earth angel, or you could be simply very, very connected to the earth and the animals, and you do understand their vibration. You can communicate with them, and animals are a part of your life purpose. It could be in any way, not that you have to physically work with animals, but think about this. I have this artist that was an artist from Disney that I really, really like, and it's called Aaron Blaze. It's here on YouTube in case you guys draw and want to learn how to draw or stuff like that. And he draws animals all the time. So you can say that animals are part of his purpose, but maybe he's in contact with animals, I don't know, I'm watching his personal life, probably just for drawing them, but he's constantly drawing them. So when we look at the cards, I even explained this in my course, my tarot course, e-course, it is important that we see the broader perspective of this infinite awareness, and we see what exactly the animal cards means for me. Because to the person that is watching me right now, it could be that, again, is a spirit animal, is an energy that this person is seeing very strongly. For you, that this other person that is watching me could very much be that you're going to work with animals. It really, really depends. So watch the cards, let it sink in, and tell yourself what this card means to me, what animals means to me. Because I really feel that your soul is trying to, again, take this hidden talent, make them resurface, so you can see that this is not a failure, you're not lost, but rather you're having a new beginning towards something better. And again, involving yourself into learning to improve and practice this hidden talent might be very necessary. Don't lie to yourself about who you are, because one of the prominent issues that we have as humanity is that we have a tendency not to accept ourselves. And when we don't accept ourselves, our talents, who we are, who we really are, what we came into this existence, that's when we steer ourselves not in the right direction, or in a direction that is not very much in alignment with our oversoul, with our soul, with our higher self. And that is because we are going against who we are. But when we accept who we are, the path of the soul gets so easy to follow, and we are constantly supported, even with financial abundance, believe it or not. This is not the right time for what you think your ego wants, but this is the right time to cultivate your hidden talents. And it could very much be, since we have also the spiritual service card, that what you're going to do is something very, very important to your soul as a spiritual service. I really do believe that you're going to utilize, because we have over here two world card that represent the world represented twice. I really do believe that you are going to use social media, or you're going to travel the world. You are going to be center stage, and your angels are pushing you to do that. Now, this course or school, honestly, it could be anything that you guys are passionate about, and that is your hidden talent. We could go from wisdom, teachings, to spiritual service of any kind, or it could be simply even something artistic like drawing or becoming a vet for animals. That is up to you to fit the message where it needs to fit. But I definitely do see that a change of perspective, it is required, and this is what your soul is definitely calling you to do, because you are on the edge of something very important when it comes down to your soul purpose, your dharma, in this very moment. Now, let me see what else can I channel for you guys with my channeling cards. All right. You have to listen very closely. Maybe your spirit guides, your spirit animal are talking in dreams, but you could be very much clairaudient. You could listen and perceive angelic help or spirit guides help from your ear. So even through music, for instance, if music is something very important to you, think about that. It could be that a song comes through or through you, and you can finally understand what is this hidden talent. But I am seeing on ancestors as well being very close to your ear and whispering you where you need to go. It is not the right time for that thing, but you're steering yourself into the right direction. These are complicated times. If you're watching my video, and I invite you to watch my last video, February channel message, we know that the world at large is going through chaos, is going through a very big tangible shift. And like every shift being also this the year number 4 is my life path. So I know number 4 very, very strongly, and is a number that destructurized things, destroys things. It's the Tower card, in my opinion, in order to restructure and rebuild. In fact, we do have Saturn and Jupiter very strongly as a transit, if you guys follow astrology, Vedic or Western, whatever it is. So it is okay that you feel the chaos. It is okay that you're witnessing the chaos even within yourself, in your persona. But if you follow the clues, if you stay close to what your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels are saying to you, and you're moving yourself into the right path, even though might not be the easiest one, even though might not be the most obvious one, you are going to be fine. You are going to make the right decision for you. And again, watch my video about the channel message for February, because that might help you to integrate this this knowledge as well. So this is what I feel I need to tell you. Comment down below if you guys have any other questions, if you want to communicate with each other and share your stories. And for private reading, again, the link is down below, because obviously this was a general reading. Okay, let's move on. For those of you guys who choose pile number 3, green, Adventurine. What is your soul calling you to do? What is the call from your soul? However you want to interpret the speaker card, think about a question, and I'm going to answer that. And at the end, I'm going to channel also another message. So, let's see what we have. Nice. So we have the 10 of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. We do have the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Very interesting. Don't stop, the angels are saying. Healer, Yoga, Trust. Are you ready to trust and let go for the best possible outcome? Stop choosing fear. Very nice. Watch my channel message, the last video that I posted. I think it will resonate a lot with that. Unplug from mass consciousness, number 7, which could be your life path and a very significant number in your numerology chart. And the shadow, Umbra. All right, I'm going to be a little bit specific in this one. In case it doesn't resonate, you can choose another pile, and keep in mind that this is a general reading. But let me start. Here's what I see that your soul is calling you to do. You are a waver. You don't have to be afraid of your own shadow. You don't have to be afraid of darkness and mysteries and occultism. I feel you might have in astrology a very strong eighth house, or rather you could have a very strong 12th house, which are mystical houses in and of itself, and they are the houses that rule talents, psychic talents, spirituality, occultism, at least on the positive side for what I'm concerned. I am seeing that you don't have to stop to do what you believe you're doing. And even though this might mean that you are very different from your peers, you're very different from your friends, you're very different from the common narrative, I mean, I totally get it. Unplug yourself from mass consciousness. The majority of the content that is outside, even here online, either is vapid and shallow to not make you focus on what matters in life and to make you distracted and addicted to your phone or social platforms, believe it or not, or is fear-based, which is a simple fact. I mean, we just have to open your TV to know that. And I'm sure the people that will resonate with this message, they already know this. Number 7 is the number of spirit, of Christ consciousness, people say. Is one of the highest number in terms of vibration. And that is your path. You have definitely a path of a healer, of a spiritual leader in some case, even a yoga teacher. You don't have to stop believing in what you believe, but you must pursue your path, even though you might not see the results quite yet. You have to understand, I even channeled this through Ray, my angel guide, that we are living times right now of energy shifts. We are living times of chaos, and when people are destructuring and restructuring an entire society, an entire process, programming in their mind, it's not always going to be easy for people like you to be recognized and noticed. And sometimes, I even said it in my video, why twin flames and other spiritual concepts are outdated in 2020. Sometimes revolutionary people like you are targeted as toxic. George Orwell, one of the most brilliant novelists of all time, that has wrote the book about the Big Brother, which I talked in that video, has said that going against mass consciousness when nobody's telling the truth is a revolutionary act. And I see that you're doing that. Now, nevertheless, what can you do, your soul is telling you to do, in order to don't stop your purpose and to keep going with trust and faith? First of all, it's to have faith in it of itself and to know that you are going to be fine and there is a great protection towards you. This is the eye of God. I definitely do see that you are deeply, deeply protected because you came into this existence for a very specific purpose, and you must stop choosing fear, because you have to expect the best possible outcome, even though it might not come, sorry my English, by the time that you expect, but it's definitely coming. I can see that vibrationally. And I am seeing also that your soul is allowing you to meet the right people for you. It could be in relationship. If you are single, I do see that you're going to find your soulmate in this lifetime. I am seeing that you're going to have wonderful friends, a family, emotional fulfillment, which is very, very important in order for you to do this revolutionary mission, this unplugged from consciousness. This is very much a vibe of a North Node in Aquarius, a new vision, or even a North Node in Taurus, for example, if you follow astrology. Rahu is the North Node. It could be also a little bit North Node in Capricorn, I will say. Comment down below to share your chart, to share your North Node, so we can all learn from each other. And I'm definitely seeing that there is an authoritarian figure that either you know who it is, it could be also a father figure, or that you're going to meet, that is going to become very important for you to fulfill this purpose. This person could very much be an Aquarius, for example, having strong placement in water and air, especially Pisces or Aquarius. This could become your husband or your wife. I feel that your soul is telling you, if you feel alone, do not worry, you're not. You are a waver of light. You have to share your vision and what you know you can channel in whatever shape or form this channeling may come, and you must not be afraid of who calls you toxic or who has you must not be afraid of your shadow, to go deep inside of that, because shadows are not always negative things. Shadows are only things that are hidden, but sometimes even treasures are hidden. So within yourself, there is big treasures. So you must dig into that. And you must also know that you can do that with yoga. You can do that with pranayama, with breathing techniques. I have a course down below for my husband that teaches that. Or simply just download an app, start to do yoga. Even sometimes, I always tell this to people, sometimes people watch yoga through YouTube or through other social platforms and they're like, this is too difficult. I don't even know. I'm not stretched. I cannot do this. Listen, I'm one of the laziest person probably on earth. I'm a Taurus, so I'm very, very lazy. But you don't have to do like the headstands right away. You don't have to do certain positions right away, because that is not the purpose of yoga. The purpose of yoga, it's even to master one single pose for 2 hours and practice that pose at least 20 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day. You can even start with 10 minutes a day and a little bit of meditation, and you can start to see. Try to do that for 30 days of your life and start to see with 3 poses, 2 poses, easy pose, if you notice some difference, if your level of anxiety has reduced, if your health has improved, and if you feel more confident to follow your purpose and to unplug yourself from mass consciousness. Yoga teaches to enter your point of stillness, teaches to align your body, your mind, and your soul to the highest energies of the cosmos. So I definitely feel, especially if you hold the vibration of number 7 within your chart, that this could be very much your path. Also, the path of healing. You are a healer, so wherever you go, you will attract people towards you to counsel them, to heal them with your art, with your creativity, with your speech, with your hands even. So fit the message where it needs to be fit. But what am I seeing is that you must believe in yourself. That's what your soul is saying. You don't have to stop, and even if you're different, who gives a damn? Trust that you're gonna have the best possible outcome. Okay, let me channel a last message for you guys, and then we're gonna say goodbye. and you're very, very, very protected. You hold a very strong Shakti feminine energy within you. You hold the energy of the goddess, but at the same time there is a strong angel. There is a strong male blue consciousness being around you that is protecting you and is showing you things through your vision. You could be even clairvoyant, very, very much. So don't give up and share your message, because this world needs you. Okay, this is what I see for you guys. If you want a private reading, the link is down below. All right, you guys, let's move on. For those of you who choose pile number 4, Lapislazuli. What is your soul calling you to do? What is the call from your soul? I'm going to show you the cards first, and by the end, we're going to have also a channel message. Watch my video also about the channel February prediction if you are intrigued by channeling and want to know what is going on in the world right now as a collective energy. All right, so we have the 9 of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sag. We also have the Page of Swords, very interesting. Right away, before I show you the other cards, I must say this. You must gain confidence again in yourself and in the world. You must not necessarily follow the common narrative or what you think it's right, but with the Page of Swords, dive deeper into your knowledge. That is what your soul is calling you to do. When somebody tells you something, or even you see it at the news, do your own research, make your own opinion, dive deep within your mind, because there's something that you will come up as an idea that will be very, very necessary to steer you in the right direction and to propel your dharma. I'm seeing with the 9 of Wands, you feel hurt and you feel you just want to drop that heavy burden, but you're not quite there yet. It could be that you had also very much like pain from relationships of some kind, and now you are praying at the star and being like, when is this right person is gonna come? Maybe this is not, your soul is saying, quite the right time, so be aware of that, but this is the right time to cultivate your own talents, to study, to go deep within your knowledge. That's something that I'm picking up very strongly for you guys. If it doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. You could choose another pile, or it's simply the message is just not for you, so don't worry. You also have, you are ready at this time. We have support, we have family, we have reconciliation, nice. We have the soul child and reconciliation again from the Aradia deck. That's very, very interesting. Okay, here's the thing. I feel like probably for some of you that have chosen pile number 4, you've been very hurted from a relationship and somebody went away from you, and now you're trying to date someone else, or you maybe are wondering when this person is gonna come. Listen, I don't think that your breakup is going to be definitive. I think that you're gonna have a reconciliation, or definitely, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a reconciliation with a friend, with a soul sister, a soul brother, or a very powerful reconciliation of soulmates in whatever way it's gonna happen to you, fit the message where it needs to fit, that is going to steer you in the right direction, because this person is very much acting as a spirit guide in this lifetime for you. What do I mean by that? If your soulmate, for example, in the spirit world, and if you want to know more about this, read the book of Michael Newton, Journey of the Soul. Okay, that is the book, Journey of the Soul, if you want to know more about this. But let's say, if your soulmate in the spirit world is acting and studying to become a teacher or a spirit guide, is acting as a spirit guide in this existence, so as a life coach, as a counselor, or holds that energy as a dharma in whatever shape or form, it's doing that in this lifetime to you in order to become a spirit guide in the spirit world. That it's how actually it is. It's like saying a healer in this earthly existence is a healer also in the spirit world. So when soul come back from some incarnation, it heals their energy fields. So creative soul, for example, are the creators in the spirit world, and they create plants, they create energies, they create shapes and forms in millions of planets. Read Journey of the Soul if you don't believe me. Therefore, I see a reconciliation either with a friend or with a soulmate, and this person is steering you into the right direction. This person is to challenge you to dive deep within your knowledge, because it's acting very much as a spirit guide. This person could be also romantically, and if it is so, you are going to get reconciled with this person, your soul is saying, and you're going to have a family with this person. So nope, even if you're hurt, you're going to be together again. And this is what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing that this person supports you in terms of your life purpose. So your soul is very much telling you right now, and I don't know why I'm seeing this very specifically for you guys, to make an effort, because again, this person is supporting you. His soul, at least, or her soul, is supporting you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this talks about a friend which you have argued with, or it talks about somebody coming from your past life, somebody that your soul very much knows who this person is. It could be very much also within your family, or definitely in your soul family. With the soul child card, I am seeing that your soul wants you to regain more playfulness. You are not destined to do a job that is boring, or to do a job that you feel is as work. You are destined to hold the energy of the 5th house in astrology, which indicates a job that is creative, that is for young generation, even children in some extent, and somebody that is fun, entertaining, could be artistic, could be even an acting career. The 5th house governs that, and it's very much something that you always did since you were a child. Your soul is wild and free and seeks freedom, and freedom can only be found when you're truly yourself and authentic, and you just hold that light, that spiritual light within, and you're saying, this is who I am. I'm gonna have fun with my job. I'm gonna be playful. I'm gonna discover new things. I'm gonna see the world and perceive the world as a great adventure. This is what your soul is trying to tell you, while I'm also studying within my wisdom, and I'm letting go of the resistance that I should be something that I am not. Wow, that is a lot of information. Thank you. You are ready to enter that. You are ready to pursue your soul child. It could very much be also that in this lifetime, because you're going to have a family, and I see that you are going to have a child, and this child is going to be is going to bring you a lot of luck and a lot of fulfillment in your life. If you have a child and is a male child, you must know that this person is very talented, is psychic, and is a very special kid. All kids are, but I mean, I really feel you're gonna have you have a very strong bond with this kid, and your soul is trying to tell you, if you have a child, to look at that child and learn from that child, because it's a soulmate, believe it or not. But apart from that, you are really ready this time and in this lifetime to have this reconciliation and to dive deeper within your purpose. Even if you're holding a tiny bit of resistance, your soul won't allow you to do that. Also, for people that choose pile number 4, you could have a Saturn return going on. So Saturn right now, or the Saturn transit, is going to show you a lot about yourself, and you might going to come by the end of the Saturn transit completely different, but more similar to who you were when you were a kid. So therefore, more authentic. This is what I'm seeing. All right, let me channel another message for you guys. Pile number 4. In the meantime, comment down below. Let me know if the reading is resonating, if you like it. Make friends in this community. Wow, the star. Definitely, you are a star. The star, the world, you are going to be very much supported by soulmates in this lifetime. I do see a lot of people coming towards you. They are from your soul family. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 people, and 5 of us is a very significant number for you. 5 is the number that is going to be next year. It's going to be next year, number 5. I'm not sure, but it could very much be. But 5 is a very important number. It could be the number of your home, for example. You are free. You're wild, and you must free yourself from other people's boxes and imprisonment. But you are going to do that very soon, and you're going to see this incredible light that you have within, and with your soulmates as well. And through teamwork, you are going to fulfill your purpose. That is what I am strongly sensing from your soul. So this is what I see from you guys. I hope the reading resonated with you, and for private reading, the link is down below. Alright guys, thank you so much for being with me in this pickle card. Comment down below, subscribe, all that jazz, and keep in mind, you're never wrong if you follow love. Bliss everyone.